5 top-rated tourist attractions in Alaska. As Alaska is big, so too is its beauty. A vast, uninhabited wilderness overwhelms the comparatively small cities in the state, such as commercial-minded Anchorage, the largest, and the tucked-away state capital city, Juneau, with no road access. While these cities offer several sights and attractions to explore, it's still the grandiose outdoors that draws people to Alaska, a state also known as the last frontier. Alaska is home to some of the largest state and national parks in the country, as well as some of the most expansive wilderness areas in North America. Hiking, paddling, fishing, and whale spotting are a few of the many ways to enjoy these wilderness treasures. Other everyday adventures include bear watching, rainforest exploring, and taking a boat ride through the Inside Passage. Cities and towns in Alaska offer unique cultural appeal. These base camps for adventure have several museums and other tourist attractions. And with places like the Alaska Native Heritage Center in Anchorage, they also offer insight into the communities that have called Alaska home for thousands of years. Wherever sightseeing may take you, the scale of Alaska is sure to impress. Number 5. Alaska Highway. Also known as the Alaska-Canada Highway, or Alcan Highway, the Alaska Highway runs from Dawson Creek in British Columbia, Canada, through the Yukon Territory to Delta Junction near Fairbanks. It was built for military purposes in 1942, during World War II, in the record time of only 8 months. Since the end of the war, the route has been the most important means of access by land to the Yukon Territory and southern Alaska. It's also a favorite with recreational vehicle travelers. The highway passes through Whitehorse, Canada before crossing the international border into Alaska and ending in Delta Junction. Motels, shops, and gas stations lie at intervals of 30 to 50 miles. Traveling along the Alcan Highway is generally straightforward, though commuters need to pack accordingly, as much of the route traverses through remote landscapes. Number 4. Anchorage. Anchorage is Alaska's biggest city, with a population of just under 300,000 residents. Thanks to the size of the city and its accessibility, it's often a starting point for those flying into Alaska. Among a large collection of hotel rooms and visitor resources, it's also home to Anchorage International Airport. Anchorage also makes a great starting point based on the adventures found in every direction. The outstanding Chugach State Park, encompassing nearly 500,000 acres, is within easy reach of this city. For further adventures, a popular way to travel from Anchorage into the wild landscapes is via the 470-mile Alaska Railroad, which is headquartered in Anchorage. And it's not even required to leave the city's core for adventure. A few popular city attractions include the Alaska Native Heritage Center and the Anchorage Museum. And for outdoor exploration without traveling far, head to the Tony Knowles Coastal Trail for a stunning 11-mile bike ride. Bicycle rentals are available throughout town. Number 3. Kenai Fjords National Park. Protecting much of the fjord-riddled coastline of the Kenai Peninsula, south of Anchorage, this national park offers some of the best sightseeing in Alaska. Panoramic landscapes in the park take in the many glaciers of the 700-square-mile Harding Icefield and an uninhabited coastline. And the national park is home to monstrously large brown bears that feed on the fat-rich salmon. Many tourist options converge in the surrounding areas, including the end of Highway 1 in Homer. A popular means for entry into the park is the Alaska Railroad and the Seward Highway, both ending in Seward, near the park's northern boundary. The only area in the park accessible by vehicle is Exit Glacier, where several trails offer closer views at the end of the icefield. Number 2. Tracy Arm Fjord. Tracy Arm is a fjord edged with glaciers, located south of Juneau. Waterfalls tumble down the sharp rock walls, and glaciers calve, creating small icebergs. It's a popular destination for cruise ships and boat tours. The fjord lies within the Tracy Arm Fjord's Terror Wilderness of Tongass National Forest. At the head of the fjord sit the Twin Sawyer Glaciers. Wildlife sightings are common on tours, whether it's a brown bear or moose on land, or the whales and seals that inhabit these waters. Tracy Arm offers just a small slice of glacier viewing in Alaska. Other tourist favorites include Glacier Bay National Park, northwest of Juneau, and Prince William Sound, near Anchorage. Several guiding companies in Juneau, like Adventure Bound Alaska, offer affordable day trips and unobstructed views of the beauty. Number 1. Denali National Park. Denali is the third largest national park in the United States, encompassing North America's highest mountain in the northern part of the Alaska Range. Denali is the 20,320-foot peak's traditional name, but modern explorers dubbed it Mount McKinley. The name of the mountain remained a controversy for over 100 years, and in 2015, Denali became the official name for North America's highest peak. Names aside, the 6 million acres of the national park are purely spectacular. Photogenic landscapes include wide river valleys, tundra, high alpine ranges, and glacier-draped mountains. The park is approximately midway between Anchorage and Fairbanks and is easily accessible via the Alaska Railroad. A single road leads into the park, and only park-approved buses are permitted to travel beyond Savage River. Views of Denali can be enjoyed from the park road, weather permitting. A few short, signed trails, less than 2 miles, are near the park entrance. Experienced explorers, however, tend to venture out into the trail-less backcountry of the park. Denali is the home of grizzly bears, wolves, reindeer, elk, and other animals. More than 167 species of birds have been recorded in the park. Another favorite among the park's many things to do are the sled dog kennels, which offer demonstrations and are home to dozens of energetic huskies. Address: Milepost 240, George Parks Highway, Denali National Park, Alaska.